Small businesses often feel overlooked and underserved by government policies, and recent developments suggest this frustration is more justified than ever. But here's where it gets controversial. Some argue that current government proposals are actually making life harder for local shop owners and entrepreneurs. If you're a small business owner or simply someone interested in how policies impact local economies, understanding these changes is crucial. Dallas Gurney, owner of the Whananaki General Store and a former senior media executive with companies like Newstalk ZB, Radio Sport, and MediaWorks, shares his insights based on real-world experiences. Alongside his wife Donna, he has been operating the store for 2 years, witnessing firsthand how policies affect small businesses. Let's look at the facts. Recently, the government proposed a new rule indicating that casual workers will no longer be entitled to sick leave. Instead, these employees would receive a leave payment equal to 12.5% of their hourly wage, essentially a cash payout rather than a leave entitlement, once they hit a certain employment threshold. This shift could undermine workers' rights and impact small businesses' ability to attract employees. Additionally, earlier this month, the opposition party, National, announced an upcoming election campaign promise. They plan to increase KiwiSaver contributions, our national savings scheme, for both employees and employers to 6% by 2032. Currently, contributions are at 3%, so this would mean a gradual doubling over the next decade. The goal is presumably to boost savings, but many small business owners wonder if this added financial burden might hurt their bottom line. And there's more. The government intends to ban retail outlets from adding surcharges on contactless card payments by May next year. This move aims to make payments simpler and more accessible for consumers, yet critics argue it could squeeze the margins of small retailers who rely on surcharges to offset card payment fees. Now, here's the provocative part. Historically, the National Party has been seen as the champion of small, local family-run businesses, those mom-and-pop shops that put in long hours just to keep the doors open. Their ethos centered around reducing bureaucratic red tape, lowering costs for small operators, and believing that supporting these businesses ultimately benefits the entire New Zealand economy. But what happened? Have these policies shifted the landscape? Are current government measures inadvertently favoring big corporations at the expense of small businesses? And does this trend threaten the very backbone of our local economy? These questions are not merely academic. They're critical for entrepreneurs, workers, and consumers who want to see a fair and balanced economic environment. Do you agree that current policies are harming small businesses? Or do you think they are necessary reforms for the future? Share your thoughts in the comments. Let's spark a conversation about the true impact of these changes.